Yeah, man. I'm just out here. Just got off work, man. Tired. Whatever you do, G, do not work at Sprint, man.
Why is that?
Only work at Sprint. Nah, I don't want to give up the keys. I don't want to give up the keys to success.
Nah, get the jewels, man. Come on.
Well, first, wait, where you at? Cause that noise in the background, man.
I know. Like I said, it was unexpected, lovely guest that came today.
They can join the podcast, man.
Yeah. Hey, y'all on my podcast. Say what's up.
Okay.
Say hey.
Hello.
It's Kyrie.
How you doing? Wait, you having a kickback over there?
Nah, it's not a kickback.
You're having a Wednesday night kickback.
Nah, it's roommate's parents, man. Come on now.
Oh, okay. My bad. I didn't know who was over there, so I just heard voices.
Yeah.
But
it's all good though.
The keys to success.
Yeah.
The keys to success at Sprint. You basically gotta just. Well, one, you gotta be a people person, and two, you have to not be afraid to try to run up the bill on these customers.
Right. If y'all want that, y'all can have it. Sorry, Kai. I didn't mean to interrupt your little spiel.
Nah, it's all good, man. I'm over here.
All right, so my roommate, they just showed my other roommate parents the wine shelf. What it called? The wine cabinet. Yeah, I bought that for $5. It was like the original price $99. Yeah. Hey, if y'all want it, y'all can have it.
Wait, where you get that from?
Yeah, just to have it. Yeah, you can have it if you want it.
I would probably never. Yeah, you brought that in, and me and Charlotte looked at each other like,
Yeah.
Hey, G.
What up?
Let me know if you're giving away any more free gifts, man.
Hey, I'm Black Santa.
Black Santa?
I'm Black Santa over here. You already know.
Why you giving it away, though?
You don't want it?
I don't think about it. It's not open, no. If you pay, it's going to my house.
Nah, go ahead. Y'all can take it. Go ahead and take it. Free giveaways. You get a gift.
This nigga think he Oprah.
Alright, y'all. I'll be easy. But shout out to all the parents out there in the world. You know
Yeah, most definitely, man. Shout out to the parents, man, for raising
they
kids.
laid the groundwork.
Yeah, because it's tough to raise kids and just have the most patience in the world, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially when they ask you questions. I remember when I was a kid, I asked a stupid question. Looking back now, I asked a stupid question. I said, Ma, do we live up to 100 days and then die? She was like, yeah, go to school. Go to school.
Wait, what made you think that?
Because I think I was young, and it was the first time I came in contact with the number 100. So I thought 100 was like the end game of everything. So I thought it was just 100 days, man.
Yeah, at that point, she knew you wasn't going to the Ivy League.
She said, "My poor baby. He need to stay in school." He better not cut class.
Don't cut class at all. God damn.
Yo, it's funny.
That's crazy,
it's funny, bro. In high school, I used to cut lunch, man. It's weird.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I used to cut lunch.
Wait, to do what?
Nah, this was back when I was in BK, and yo, honestly, bro, in the inner city, bro, that influence is very bad on kids, man. We used to just cut lunch and just hang out with girls and shit, and just hang out, man. Just hang out. Because the lunch was disgusting. Lunch. Yeah, the lunch was so disgusting, bro. And we didn't want to eat that shit, and we just hung out and hang with girls and do the what the woo.
So instead of eating boxes, what else did y'all eat?
Cardboard, chalk, the pencil lead.
So that's where all the New York supplies was going to. Niggas eating them.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what they serve for lunch.
All them taxes y'all paid during them tolls and shit.
Oh yeah,
that's where it went to.
Yep. That's where it went to. And the one thing I did like was in the morning when they served this. It was like a those donuts. It's like a plain donut. It's not glazed or nothing. It's like one of those plain donuts, and you warm it up and eat that with some milk.
I never understood those kind of donuts. Like why?
Because you have to warm it up. You have to warm it up, and then get you a glass of milk, and you straight. So you fuck with it? Yeah, only if it's warmed up. I'm not eating a cold one of those.
Hold on. You talking about the small ones, right? The small ones.
Yeah.
Okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. Y'all niggas got the cold ones. We got the already warmed up ones.
Wait, who got the warmed up ones?
I know what you're talking about. We did here in North Carolina. We got the warmed up ones. The little small donuts that they give you at breakfast and shit.
Nigga, I'm saying we have the same shit though.
But y'all shit was cold. Y'all had to warm that shit up.
Nah, I'm saying if you buy it from the store, but at lunch they come warm.
Oh, I didn't know you had to buy that shit from the store.
I'm saying if you buy it from, you don't have to buy. What are you talking about, son?
Wait, why? Okay, so cause I'm thinking, you know how North Carolina Central was like, that was catered by Sodexo, right?
Right.
So I'm thinking public schools, they're catered by a specific brand.
Yes.
Like a brand that you can't get in the store.
Yes.
So you're saying if they sold it in the store. You're not saying that they do sell in the store.
All right, so let me break it down for you. They have that for breakfast at lunch, warmed up already.
Yeah.
But we also can go to the store and buy it cold and warm it up ourselves at home.
No. Oh, hell no. I'm not buying my kid that shit.
Hey, man.
No, if you can get it from school, you get it from school for free, but I ain't buying that shit.
What if your kid want it after school, man?
Nah, fuck that. That's a weirdo kid. They want that shit after school, man. That's some good stuff like during school, but ain't that after school.
Bro, yo, I didn't realize, you know how much milk we drink during school, bro?
Milk, not donuts, man.
Nah, I'm going on another topic. I'm saying, like, we drink a lot of milk in school. Chocolate milk, white milk. They never had the strawberry milk, though. Y'all had strawberry milk?
They should have had that shit on deck. Yeah, they just had the chocolate and the regular shit.
I guess it was too much money.
Probably so.
But yeah, man. So. Like, niggas literally used to drink milk every day.
Oh, Lord.
I try to mix it up. I try to get some orange juice one day, then back to the milk, chocolate milk, not regular milk.
You ain't never had the regular milk?
I mean, I did, but in the cereal.
What you had, Kicks?
Nah, hell no. Fruit Loops.
Ah, okay.
Fruit Loops, and what else they have? They had
some flakes, some corn flakes.
Yeah, they had the Frosty Flakes with the tiger on the shit. Yeah. I fuck with that.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. When there was a moment in my life when I was eating some Kicks, man. I was eating some Kicks. I ain't gonna hold you.
Really, Kicks?
Yeah.
Like, do it have sugar on it?
Nah,
what's on there?
Nothing at all, man. Just the Kicks.
Straight plain?
Yeah, straight up plain.
I can't do that, man.
Word.
Yeah, I'm laughing in the background, yeah. My roommate mom like, is this my motherfucking shirt? That's crazy. That probably is your shirt.
That's crazy, man. They definitely need to, join this podcast, man.
Yeah, they all over the place right now.
That's all good though, because we got a special guest coming soon.
Yeah.
Who's this special guest, G?
I don't want to give any spoilers out, but he's a future president. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all get the vibes once he come on. Y'all get those presidential vibes.
Will he be the second black president of the United States, or will he be third, fourth, fifth?
Of course, he has the potential to be the second black president, but the first one that I think is fully black.
Okay. Yeah, because when Barack was out and they said the first black president, I'm like, yeah, but no.
Yeah, but he was cool though.
Yeah, mad cool.
Cool,
like you can tell during his retirement he's smoking weed, Bob Marley style.
Yeah, he gave a special shout out to my UNC Chapel Hill basketball team, you know what I'm saying? He showed some love, you know what I'm saying, shooting around with them and shit. He ain't do that with Syracuse and shit, you know what I'm saying? You
talking about the school that lost to Auburn?
Nah, we ain't doing that. Nah, we showing love over here. Nah, I'm talking about the team that didn't make it to the shit in the first place. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, okay. Not the NIT niggas. We talking about like real niggas, okay?
Okay.
We talking real niggas over here, okay? Alright, relax.
Man. That's all good though, man. But Central is my team, Syracuse is my team, but Central is at heart.
Nah, don't get on that Tyreek shit.
I had to. I had to bite off of him.
Nah, don't get on that shit. Nah, nigga. You a Syracuse. You bleed orange and shit.
Nah, but here's the thing. I'm not even a diehard Syracuse fan. Like, I only, let me see. I'm 25 now. I became a fan late, like, when I was 23, maybe 22, because I was just like, I don't watch college basketball, but if I had to choose a team, it would be Syracuse. So, I just chose.
Why not Central? Why Syracuse over Central?
Because at the time when I was going to Central, I had a love-hate relationship, and I missed New York. So, I tried to hold on to Syracuse to keep some kind of New York blood in me. So, yeah, that was... Yeah.
Let's talk about that love-hate relationship. What was going on?
So, basically, there was a lot of things going on at Central. Let me just name a few. A few of the professors had these strong accents, and they were teaching math and English, and it was tough to understand them. And math and English, you definitely got to focus on. So I was struggling with that.
So hold on. Okay, so the first thing you say is the accents of these professors.
Yes.
Which can happen at any university.
Yes.
Okay. On to the next one. What was another reason?
Another reason was the hills of North Carolina Central. Every time you walk outside to get to class, you got to walk at least one hill to get to some building. And during the summer, that was very grueling.
Okay. But we were lucky because we had such a small campus that we could walk from one side of campus to the other side of campus within 15 minutes. Where a bigger campus, you would literally have to drive to get from one portion of the campus to another portion. So,
I mean, that's why they got the shuttle, though.
Exactly. But that's my point. You're complaining about the hill when a lot of campuses you have to drive. You can just walk on that one.
I'd rather take the shuttle on a big campus than walk a hill on this small campus.
But you was an athlete, though.
Yeah, ex-athlete.
Yeah, you was an athlete for like most of your college career. You was an athlete.
Hell nah, I wasn't. I was
an athlete up until your like junior year, bro.
I was trying. Well, okay. What year did I? Yeah, it was. It wasn't freshman year. Was it sophomore year? Nah, it wasn't sophomore year. Yeah, junior. Yeah, you're right. Junior year was when I actually walked onto the team, and I was doing an arcade at the moment. That actually reminds me of another thing that I hate about Central, but it's a personal problem. It's not a Central problem. It's a personal problem. Yeah. So basically, you know, me and my guys was running an event showcase on campus. I'm sure you know of this showcase, G. You were a strong. What's a good word? A strong
fan.
Okay, yeah, strong fan. I wanted to find a better word than that. But yeah,
we're gonna say fan.
All right, let's go with fan then. You was a strong fan. He was a strong fan from the beginning. It was called the Arcade. We ran a showcase on campus, and we had to do a lot of things as far as get security for shows and get these office people to sign on papers so we can get certain equipment and whatnot, and you know, the last show, which was like literally the biggest show, the last show of the year, literally got shut down in like 30 minutes into the show. So that I still have that in my heart. It's still a black thing in my heart, and I'm still feeling the pain from that moment. But you know, life goes on. So you like the bitter ex.
When it comes to that shit.
Yeah, bitter X, but you know, but Central has moved on from that, and there's new kids there, and you know, when I go back, I don't have to remember that because I'm looking at the new kids growing up, and you know, it's like a you know, a coming home kind of feeling now.
So if you was a millionaire right now, how much would you donate to the school?
Let me see, $1.87.
Yo, you ain't shit.
Are you going to give back?
Shit. Hell yeah, I'll give back. I'll give back.
I don't know.
If I was a millionaire, I would give back.
Okay.
But I wouldn't give it to the administrators or whoever is in control of that shit. I would give it straight to whoever needs it.
Like what you mean? Like a scholarship or something?
Yeah, I do like a scholarship type shit, like create some kind of scholarship. You know, I don't know what it would be in regards to, but I would create some kind of scholarship or something. God damn, this nigga, you ain't Beyonce, nigga. God damn, shit. My bad, I ain't mean to cuss. My bad. God damn, I know.
Yo, hold on. Like, is he singing a Beyonce song or something?
Niggas act like they fucking in the concert. Christ.
Yo, I did hear that she has a documentary on Netflix though.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm about to
watch.
I
heard about that actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it because Queen Bee is Queen Bee.
Like, what is it? Is it like giving her whole life, or?
Nah, I heard it was just the whole Coachella performance and all of that. Just like, I guess it's like a vlog or a documentary on the whole process. I don't know. I gotta check it out.
Got you.
And her
yeah, I might check that shit out. You said it's on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
So it's out right now.
Yeah. Hey, don't count my word on it. Somebody told me, so I'm just relaying the message.
Nah, I'm gonna count your word, nigga. Nah, you said it. Nah, I'm gonna count your word, nigga.
Man,
nah, you said it.
Niggas ain't scared of shiz naive, nigga.
Nigga, we've been at this shit for about 20 minutes and it still ain't started the podcast.
Yeah, man, 20 minutes, but nah, let's get this podcast started, son. I'm your host, Kai Smoove. I'm here with the other hosts, Petty G, and this is the Burg Bros Podcast.
greens, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, greens, potatoes, greens, potatoes, beans, 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 greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey, chicken, turkey, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey. You made it! You made it! You made it! You made it!
Soon later on tonight, we're gonna have a guest, a special guest in the building. We're gonna make that phone call. Approximately 11 o'clock ish, maybe 11:10, maybe 11:15.
They ain't in our clock. They don't know. They don't. You know what I'm saying? As far as they're concerned, this Thursday. Right?
Facts. But yeah, yo, G, before we open up into some sports topics, bro, I just want to mention this craze that's going on right now. I'm not sure if you're a fan, but I'm gonna ask: are you a fan of Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones? No, but I haven't watched it. I heard good things about it, but I haven't watched it. So I'm not a fan, but I'm to becoming one.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna start from the very beginning, season 1, and then go all the way up to season 8.
See, that's the thing. That's what stopped me from watching that show. Is I had to start from season 1. I got what season they in right now?
Season
like
8.
7?
It's
8?
season 8.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. I used to watch it back when it first came out. I think I seen like season 1 and then a little bit of season 2, and then I just fell straight off of it, and then it just kept going year after year, and I just never thought of it. But season 8 this year, everybody's going crazy because I think it's the last season. I think this is the last season, which is why everybody's going crazy.
Oh, so you think it's the last season?
Yeah. I think that's what they said.
Crazy. Oh, that's what they said.
Yeah, I think that's what they said, man. I think I heard something or seen something around.
Okay, I thought that was a Smoove hot take or some shit.
Nah. I mean, I got a couple of hot takes, but not this one.
Oh, okay. So yeah. What makes that show so special?
The thing I think, like people love growing a bond with certain characters in a TV series or a movie, and you know, a lot of these characters started from the very jump, and they're still in Game of Thrones to now. So that's one reason. And it's a fantasy drama. People like that kind of shit. You know, Star Wars was big, and what's that thing? The elves.
Star Trek.
Yes. Okay. Star Trek. The Lord of the Rings. Like it's another one of those things, and this TV show has a fan base just like those things had. So yeah, that's the reason why these people love the show.
Crazy?
What's up?
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, what's up?
We named all movies. So will we say that game? You know what game? So then, okay. So we named all movies. But then, would you say Game of Thrones is like the how would you say, kind of started a new revelation as far as shows is concerned in regards to fantasy?
I think so, bro. I think so. Because each episode is maybe, 45 to 50 minutes? So they're basically making a short film every episode. So they changed the game. They changed the game. And I'm sure a lot of shows is going to come out in the near future with this template. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they have up to this point. So,
well, yeah.
You know, pushing to the future, they'll probably, try to freak some shit. Especially with streaming, being such a strong factor right now. A lot of us is, glued to our phones, not necessarily TV as much. So, with streaming becoming a big thing, I think they set the tempo, and I think whatever comes next is gonna really take over for the future viewership.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Yeah, me personally, I'm definitely gonna go all the way back to season 1 and start from the beginning and watch every episode. Because the other day I was on
binge watch.
Oh yeah, most definitely I'm a binge watch. Because the other day I was on YouTube and like they had this video called "The Cast Remembers." I'm looking at this video and it's basically the actors and they're just reminiscing on old scenes or certain moments during the show, and I'm like, wow, this show is like very, very like it's a family. These actors are family. They grew up with each other for like 8 years, and to see these people grow up,
I think that's yeah. I was about to say that's what's like most important. Like people got to see them grow up on the screen.
Right.
I think that's why people now are so glued to that shit.
Right. Yeah, and they have their favorite characters.
I got a good storyline.
You said what?
Yeah. I said on top of the fact they probably got have good storylines. Then, like you said, favorite characters.
Yeah, and then they got
all that shit too.
Then they got
factor into it.
Yeah, and then they got sex. So people who like sex, tune into that.
Yeah, I heard about that. Is that like softcore porn?
Yeah,
Is it technically like softcore?
Yeah, softcore.
Yeah, like that middle school shit when you first.
Yeah,
when you first introduced to porn, like that softcore, like.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. My journey to porn was different than others.
What's up?
My journey started out.
Talk to me.
Yeah, my journey started out with hip hop music videos back in the day when I was a young kid, and I seen the video vixens. That's where it started, right? And then I'm looking at these videos. Oh yeah, you already know. What's 50 Cent? I Get Money. Oh yeah, all of that. So it started with that, and then from that, this is when YouTube was first coming out, right? So from that, I started watching YouTube twerk videos. When I tell you, like, I'm like the pioneer of watching twerk videos. Like, I was watching twerk videos when twerking was not a national. I lie to you not, bro. Twerking is a national thing now, but back then it was like a small group of people who actually watched twerk videos, and I was in that small group.
You know what first thing pops in my mind when you tell me that?
What?
That you need to go to Ancestry and oh my god, I tore that up. Ancestry.com, because you might got some Jamaican in your blood.
Bro, every black guy loves twerking. Women twerking. I said that so wrong.
I agree with you, but you was ahead of the time though, as far as liking the twerk shit.
Word. I don't know. Maybe
as a young kid. As a kid.
Yeah, I was like 11,
yeah,
12.
I look at that shit, bro.
Yeah, I was like 10, 11, 12. But yeah, I actually do plan on doing the Ancestry.com shit though, man. I do want to know where I'm coming from exactly.
How much of that shit cost?
I don't even know.
Like a little grip, ain't it?
Yeah, I don't even know.
I heard that 23andMe is better though.
Wait, why is it called 23andMe?
23 chromosomes, nigga.
Yo, you know what, G? I need to go back
to
school.
Now.
I need to go back to school.
God damn.
I need to go back to school, man.
That's
Yo,
23 chromosomes. That's biology, my dude.
But look. 23andMe could have meant anything. It could have meant anything.
Yeah, you was thinking Jordan.
Yeah, I was thinking Jordan, LeBron.
Come on, dude. Come on now.
Man, who else?
New York. I know they're educated education. I know their education. I know New York education sucks, but goddamn.
Now here's the thing about New York education. The public schools suck. The private schools are beautiful. Like the public schools, the teachers don't care about you. They just there for a paycheck, and everybody's cutting class, and everybody's getting D's, and there's only a few smart kids, and everybody's going through a metal detector to put their belt on the belt line and take your Timberland boots off and put that through, and yo, they basically training you to get ready for the jail system, man. That's just what it is in the inner city.
So they had you take your Timbs off, bro?
Yo, yeah, definitely. I don't know why. I guess there was
in the middle of a harsh winter.
Like, you better not wear no socks with holes in it, bro.
Damn. Hell no. Yeah. I can't do that.
Gotta have fresh socks on.
Cannot.
And when it snowed there, it snowed. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. In the walls, the walls of the school. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, speaking of, having fresh socks, I don't know if it's like the washing machine or what. I don't know if it's my washing machine, but I've noticed over the past couple of years, like, either my pants or my drawers get, like, holes in them. I don't know if it's, like, getting old or it's because of the washing machine.
How long have you had these materials?
Like, I know. Okay, so, like, pants probably about 3 years, 2-3 years probably. I don't know.
Okay.
And then the drawers probably a little longer than that. I don't know.
That's why
niggas ain't going to fucking Walmart or Target to get some drawers and shit.
Why not?
Yeah, probably so. Nigga, who go? What's like? That's one of the first things that's popping in your mind when you go to a store.
Nah, but if my drawers got holes in them, I'm definitely getting 2 fresh pack.
I mean, I still got other drawers in the tuck though. I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying certain ones.
You over there wearing them drawers out, man? Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Hey, look. I do what I do. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you do.
Nah, you know exactly what I do, nigga. Don't fucking play, nigga.
Why would I know? Why would I know what you do?
But, nah, you know. You is the fly on the wall.
Yo, all right, you gotta stop it. You gotta stop it.
Nah. But nah, shit. How the fuck we get on this, bro?
Niggas don't know. Started talking about Game of Thrones and then it went.
Yeah, we went way left.
Nah, but yo G,
left on that shit.
Yo G, I'm gonna call you back because the it's kind of delayed, so I'm gonna call you right back, okay?
Got you.
Boom, 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 boom. Gotta call this man back. It was kind of delayed. Yo G.
Yo.
All right, you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Go ahead. What you were saying?
Nah, what was I saying? What was I talking about? What were we talking about?
You was talking about drugs, man.
We nigga, we was talking about drugs. It don't just me, nigga.
Nah, it was you. It was all you.
Nah, but shit. Let's talk sports. I'm tired of. I don't know what we was talking about, but what you think about the Patriots, man? What's going on with the Patriots?
So I heard that they signed Demaryius Thomas to a 1-year contract. I mean, it's a good signing. He's a strong receiver that can make big time plays. He's a veteran in the league. He played with Peyton Manning, and he has experience. And I feel like the Patriots are, every year they're going to be straight. Like, I just feel like every season, the Patriots, they're just going to be straight. They know who they're scouting, they know who they got, and they know how their schemes are going to run. They're going to be in the playoffs again this season. I'm not sure how long they'll go, but you know, they make these low key signings that end up being great signings by the end of the season. So you know, they just going to, you know, the Patriots are the Patriots.
And see, and this is how I know you are a true football fan, because if I'm talking Patriots right now, like the casual, or maybe not even casual, the people who listen to TMZ or whatever, I automatically go to the Robert Kraft shit with the whole soliciting prostitution and shit. So it's like yeah, it's a big deal, but not in regards to football. At the end of the day, football got to be fucking played,
right?
You know, and so I respect the fact that you brought up the big signing. In my view, I think it's a big signing, even though he did have an Achilles heel. Achilles heel problem and all that shit. But I think he'll do good for the Patriots.
Yeah.
So I think they just smart and I was watching. I think it wasn't First Take. It was Undisturbed. Shannon and the other white boy.
Yeah.
They brought up a good point about about the Patriots. Like, they just bring, like, for the past however long years, they bring in a lot of receivers. They brought in Reggie Wayne at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? They bring in a lot of receivers. A lot of them, some of them don't work out, but it's because of the Patriots system,
right?
That they pick and choose who works for them,
right? And Ocho Cinco definitely did not work out with the Patriots.
Yeah, he got like one catch for 13 yards or some shit.
Yeah, 13.5 yards.
But I mean, Patriots, they got a system. And I think Tom Brady, I think he thrived. I mean, every quarterback, every player thrive under their individual system, you know, whether they play for Green Bay, Panthers, whatever. But I think New England has a specific system that is built for winning Super Bowls.
Right. And like,
what you think about that?
I think it's smart for them to do, because I don't know, it's a way to win. I know Belichick is a smart guy, and he knows that not one player is important enough to keep on a team for numerous years, with the exception of two players, Gronk and Tom Brady. You know, he knows that players is always coming into the league every year, and there's talented players all the time. So he gets these players on 1-year contracts and trades here and there, and he drafts well, and he just plays. I just think it's a smart system. I don't.
You know, I'm not so sold on Gronk.
Like, what do you mean? Go ahead, elaborate.
I'm not so. So, cause you know, Gronk, he got there 10 years ago, right? Like 2008?
Yeah.
2009?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Patriots already has 3 Super Bowls prior to that. I mean, and look who their receivers was. Troy Brown, Deion Branch, a running back, Corey Dillon. You know what I'm saying? You had, like, that comes off the top of my head prior to Gronkowski getting there.
Right.
And they won 3 Super Bowls.
So,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm not so. Go ahead.
Yes, I was about to ask. So why are you not sold on Gronk?
No. I do think that Gronk is a Hall of Fame player, but I'm not sold that he would. He did play a part, obviously, in New England in their last 3 Super Bowl wins, but I'm not super sold that New England needs a Gronk necessarily. I feel like New England throughout these past 20 plus years, that they've kind of maneuvered. Well, yeah, 20 years, because 20 years ago was 1999. So yeah, 20 years. I feel like they maneuvered each decade, or not even a decade. I feel like they every few years they kind of turned into a new offense. Like they started out as I don't even know how they started out. Like it was kind of like a pass, but it was kind of a pass heavy, and didn't really have that many running backs. And then they got Corey Dillon, and then turned into a run heavy, and then it kind of morphed into a pass heavy again, and then it kind of got it back to a run heavy / somewhat heavy. So they kind of morphed each few years into a different offense. So I'm not so sold that Gronkowski was their oh my God, now what are they going to do type of player. I feel like they're going to just move on and still dominate because of the system. They still got Brady. They still got Belichick. I feel like they're still going to dominate regardless.
Yeah. I agree and disagree with that statement, because I feel like, yeah, they do have a system, but Gronk was that icing on top to make sure they get the wins. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a strong piece in their offense where it created mismatch problems for the defenses they played against. So teams had to scheme against this man hard because he was a top tier player.
He missed some game. He missed a good bit of games though, especially in his back end of his career. He missed a lot of games. He was there for the big games, but during the regular season, he missed a lot of games during the back end of his career because of whatever injury.
Yeah, so, he did.
I mean, I'm not, but that's what I'm saying. And the Sports Center ain't going to say that. They're going to just highlight his, everything he's accomplished. I'm not going to say it's because of race or whatever, but they ain't really talking about the games that he missed during the regular season, during the back ends of his career. And that's what I'm looking at. And that's what I'm looking at in regards to the past 20 years in the Patriots nation. If you had Belichick and you had Brady, you were successful, regardless of who the fuck else was there. Nobody talking about Randy Moss. Nobody talking about Rodney Harrison. Nobody's talking about whoever else. Nobody's talking about them. But for whatever reason, they want to talk about this guy, and he deserves it. Gronkowski, he deserves credit. He definitely deserves it. But because he did create a lot of mismatch problems. But I just feel like they're overselling him at this point.
All right, but look at this though. Look at this though. The Patriots' only championship rings come from Brady and Gronk, right? And
Wrong.
Okay, who else?
Wrong.
Who else?
Their defense for the
all right.
For those first 3 Super Bowls, their defense.
All right, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. Now, the Patriots have 5 rings, right? In total, in all of their years, right?
6.
Oh,
6,
yeah.
I believe.
Oh, yeah. Is it 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 6, I believe.
Okay, so boom.
It's either 5. No, well, hold on. It might be 5. I think Brady finally passed Joe Montana.
All right, so boom, it's 5, right? Now, with these rings, all of them were won with Tom Brady and Gronk in the picture. Well, Tom Brady in the picture and Gronk had 2, right? So Gronk was a part of history for Patriots, the whole franchise of Patriots. And he was like, if you had to name the best Patriots of all time, you have to name Gronk as number 2. Who's going to be number 2?
Well, yeah, of course.
So yeah, he deserves all this credit that he's getting because he is number 2 of Patriots all time.
But I'm not going to say that he was the key reason for those last 2 Super Bowl wins, because we forget that he also was a part of those 2 Super Bowl losses to New York Giants.
True. So
let's not forget that. And prior to Gronk, they was 3-0 in the Super Bowl. Gauging since Brady got there, because before Brady got there, they was 0-2. But when Brady got there, they were 3-0. Brady and Belichick, they were 3-0 in the Super Bowl prior to Gronk.
How many players have 2 Super Bowl rings, G? How many great players have 2 Super Bowl rings?
Let me see. There's a lot of players with 2 Super Bowl rings.
Now, if you look at Tony Gonzalez, he's a Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah.
He has 0 rings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand. Like, you're saying Gronk shouldn't. Like, what? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying.
Okay. So this is what I'm saying. I'm giving him his flowers. He deserves all the credit that he is given. How y'all doing? He deserves all the credit that he is given. But I'm not going to say that he was a deciding factor in those 2 Super Bowl rings that he got.
Why do you have to be he was a big factor. He wasn't the deciding factor, but he was a big factor.
I would say he was a factor, but I wouldn't say a big factor.
Come on, man.
And maybe I have to go back and watch those Super Bowls. But last time I checked, when Patriots beat the Falcons, I think it's not Edelman. Was it Edelman? That caught that fucking.
I think so.
It was Edelman. Damn, all the white boys look alike.
Yeah.
But, okay, so yeah. Boom. So yeah, it was not Gronkowski that made that clutch catch to keep that possession going for them to make that triumphant comeback against the Falcons.
But
it wasn't Gronk. Go ahead.
Him being on the field is a big factor. Like, this nigga has to be triple teamed, which opens up the floodgates for other receivers to be wide open.
And that's okay, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not dismissing his talent, because yes, Gronk is arguably one of the best tight ends in NFL history. Let's not get that fucked up. I'm not disagreeing with that. He's one of the best tight ends in NFL history, if not the best.
Okay, so what are you taking away from?
What I'm saying is but that's independent of what I'm saying. We witnessed the Patriots going without their arguably the best quarterback in NFL history for a whole season and still went 11-5. So that, like I said, is independent of my point. My point is their system is such a strong system that regardless who comes in from here on out, or how it was in the past and from here on out, they're going to be good as long as they have Belichick in that system.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Tom Brady helps too because he's the quarterback. But what I'm saying is that system is what helps. Increases players' potential. Because Gronk, if he's with, I'm going to keep it a whole band. He's with Carolina Panthers. He's not doing as good as if he's with the Patriots.
Yeah,
even
that's true.
With Cam Newton.
That's true.
If he's with the Eagles, he's not doing as good. If he's with the Raiders, he's not doing as good.
Hey. If he's with the Eagles, we winning Super Bowls on top of Super Bowls, man.
Man, fuck wins. Fuck wins.
Yo,
Alright?
Wentz is about to be a Hall of Famer, bro.
Nah, fuck Wentz with all my heart. Y'all ain't even win that last Super Bowl with Wentz. Y'all won it with Foles.
It don't matter. It was a team effort.
It does matter.
It was a team
And y'all
effort.
about to give him a max contract.
All right, so basically what you're saying
What?
is of the greatest Patriots of all time, Bill Belichick is sitting at number 1.
Yes. Belichick number 1, Brady number 2, then Gronkowski.
Okay.
Number 3.
I can agree with that.
But that's what I'm saying. Gronkowski being a great player, a Hall of Famer, one of the greatest tight ends in NFL history, is independent of the point I was making. I'm saying that they could have still did what they did without Gronkowski.
True. Very true.
It would have been different. They wouldn't have went about it the same way, but they would have did it. They would have accomplished it because they did it 3 times before he got there. Within the same decade.
Okay.
That's the point I'm making.
So if you let me see. If you're making that point about Gronk, you kind of got to make that point about Tom Brady.
That's what I said. I even made that point. I said when Brady got hurt for that season,
Right, you're right.
still went 11-5.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's why I put Belichick at number 1.
So
Tom Brady number 2.
Okay, so Tom Brady retires and Belichick is still there. Do you believe they'll get another Super Bowl ring in Bill Belichick's reign there?
Yes, I feel like if they would have, I don't know with the quarterbacks they got now, but if they would have kept Brissett and then the dude that signed that big ass deal with San Fran, what's his name? Garoppolo, yeah. They would have kept one of them niggas, they would have been the next up.
Yo, what happened to Jacoby Brissett? He went to the Colts?
Yeah, he went to the Colts and faded.
Damn.
Because when Andrew Luck got hurt, he came in, but he ain't really produced like that. So, I mean, it is what it is. But that's the point I'm making. The Patriots system upgrades you. Like, if we're talking in terms of Madden, and for anybody out there that plays Madden, we're talking in terms of Madden. Patriots will upgrade your players overall 10 points.
Nah.
You go to any other team, you might get some negatives out that bitch. That's how effective the Patriots way is.
Nah, they may up the average like maybe 4 points.
You talking about the Eagles?
Nah. You got jokes. Yo, we don't want to talk about the Panthers now.
Nah, I don't. I do not. I feel like our draft this year is going to be trash, which is next week. I feel like our draft picks are going to be trash. I feel like Cam Newton's going to come out if he does decide to play this year. I feel like he gonna be trash. I feel like Chris Hogan, the new sign from the Patriots, ironically. I feel like honestly, a lot of people saying like, ain't really a big deal. I feel like that signing is probably the best signing we did in a little minute.
So I got a question for you. I got a question for these Panthers fans, G. You got to answer for these Panthers fans, all right?
Yeah.
Now, is it time to let go of Cam Newton?
I feel like if we got to give him 1 year of him. If he say that he's healthy, give him 1 year of him saying that he's healthy, and then if he don't produce, we kick that nigga to the curb. Now he got 2. I believe. Don't quote me on this. I believe he got 2 more years on his contract. So if he don't produce within those 2 years, or even this year, if he say he healthy this next upcoming year, and he don't produce, I think we need to trade him. If he does a little something, but not that much. And then you go into 2020, you still don't do much. Then you just don't re-sign him.
I think I think Cam Newton was he was fun to have around, but I think it's time to let him go. Maybe I'm jumping the gun too early, but I think it's time to let him. Like, the Panthers had a fun time with this guy. He brought life to the Panthers.
Yeah.
He brought entertainment, a face to the Panthers. He made them lit. But I just think, as far as trying to win the big game, the Super Bowl, I think it's time to let him go. Like, he's a great player, but I just think it's time to let him go, because that defense is rock solid. I think, I mean, last season y'all didn't really do too good, but that defense has always been, that defense has always been rock solid. If you had like I'm not gonna do that disrespect.
But see, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I have to stop you there, because I can't blame it all on Cam Newton.
Right.
Because to be fair, Jerry Richardson, he didn't. First off, Cam Newton was their best draft pick since Steve Smith. Steve Smith got drafted in 2001, or no? If it was 2001, the Julius Peppers was their best draft pick. But if it was 2002, then it was Steve Smith. I can't remember which one it was, but it was neck and neck. But Cam Newton was the because I didn't even expect him to even do that. I'm because in Carolina fashion, we always pick a lineman or a DN or a safety or something that don't really pan out too well, and that comes out of our draft. And we always get draft picks in the later rounds. Hence Kuechly, who was in the second round, or hence Davis, who was, I think he was also either late first round or second round, third round, one of them. We got a lot of our great picks later on in the later rounds, outside of Cam Newton and Julius Peppers. So starting with that, Cam Newton, like you said, he was a breath of fresh air. He was a great, exciting player. He is. I mean, he still produced. Let's not get that fucked up. But at the end of the day, my beef with Cam is he's not a leader. He has all the talent in the world, but he's not a leader. Yeah.
That's the main quality needed to win Super Bowls as a quarterback.
Exactly. And that's my beef with Cam. If he could get his maturity up, because he's about to be 30, he get his maturity level up to his talent, we'd be great.
Yeah, but it's a little bit too late, man. Like, he should have got that up at 25, 26, because those years is young prime years. You got to lead that team into the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Yo.
Man, that sounds like some slave talk right there.
What you mean? What you mean?
That sounds like some slave talk right there. His prime years is in his mid-20s. Yeah, come on, bro.
Yo,
we don't have a timetable to when we mature.
Nah, yeah, I do apologize. The sport is definitely it definitely forces you to speak that slave talk, man. Because honestly, here goes another hot take, G. Honestly, yo, athletes are slaves. If you want to be honest.
Expound.
Now, athletes are okay. Athletes are slaves because, one, okay, so you get signed, you have a contract for an amount of years, and then
Hello.
Yo.
Oh, okay.
What's good, bro?
What's good with you, Pat?
Yo, we got a guest on the podcast, came out of nowhere, man. What's good, Pat?
What's good, y'all? How y'all doing?
I'm good, man. What y'all up to right now? Yeah, we was just talking about. Dang, what was you talking about, G?
Yo, we just shooting the shit right now. Kyle was about to have a really strong hot take on sports and slavery. But what you up to, man?
Sports and slavery?
Yeah, we really get into it, bro. We really get into it.
Yeah, that's the interesting message right there. Interesting combination.
Oh yeah.
I'm on my way to the crib, but I want to hear more about how y'all end up with that combination.
So basically, me and G was basically talking about sports, and I said, yo, basically these athletes are slaves, and I was about to go into it. I'm about to go into it right now,
bro.
So athletes are slaves because boom, they sign a contract, they don't decide where they go, and they can be traded by the front office whenever. So they don't have any control over where they go. I mean, with the exception of niggas like LeBron. But like, when you a player in the league, you have no control over where you go, where you play at. You just gotta go where the money's at. And slaves, you know what I'm saying? The slaves, everybody know what they had to go through and stuff like that. So that's basically the whole analogy between the two.
I feel that. So you don't feel like the NFL more relates to slavery than the NBA?
Let me think about that. I would say yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay, cool. Because LeBron, you definitely right. LeBron gets to pick and choose where he goes and how long. Well, right now, since he was LA, he kind of stuck because he signed a 3-year contract and didn't make the playoffs, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I guess in this one, the contract proves, is more powerful than LeBron is.
Right.
I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in there.
Okay, let me hear what you got.
Russell Wilson. He just extended his contract. 140. $35 million guaranteed each year. Well, not guaranteed, but that if he everything goes right in his contract, and it's a no trade clause. If everything goes right in his contract, he's getting $35 a year for the next 4 years in his contract. He's the highest paid player currently right now.
Yeah.
He literally waited until midnight of I believe it was either 4:16 or 4:15. I think it was 4:15. Yeah, 4:16 midnight. And he literally held out until the team said, "You know what? You got us, nigga. Let's drop 140 in your head right there." Boom. So what's up? What we got for the NFL? What's up?
It's tax season. Nah, that's true though. I feel like LeBron's influence, like he influenced the NFL players. So, Russell Wilson with that contract, he definitely deserved it.
I agree, especially if you wait out that long. You know what I'm saying? You got to make them as players. I feel you got to make them move for you because you're not just there to play and stuff. You got to influence to the people, like to your teammates, and then just to the world in general.
Right.
So if you move every time a team tell you to move, then it's like, yeah, you a slave, but just like the slaves were, eventually they didn't want to be slaves no more.
Right. That's true. That's completely true. And like these athletes, no more slaves. Like, the near future, no more slaves.
So Pat, tell us about yourself, man.
Oh yeah. Tell us about yourself, man. We didn't introduce you, man.
I'm Patrick Minor. I'm a graduate of North Carolina Central University.
Yeah.
Yep, Eagle Pride. I've been out for 2 years. I work at a insurance agency right now doing data analytics. That's the full-time gig. Part-time, I do a lot of different things. I own my own business, Old Minor. It's a clothing line inspired by sickle cells. I am a sickle cell disease survivor. So those are the two main things on my plate right now. And then I'm still active on campus. I go back and host pageants. I got an album pageant to host tomorrow. And just other things as it relates to pageantry. pretty much being judges, whether it's between here in Livingstone College or Virginia State. Just depends on where it's at. So I still try to keep my hand in there because I was Mr. North Carolina Central. I'm originally from Virginia. I grew up in Warrenton, North Carolina. As part of the 2-5. So that's what I represent while I'm out here in North Carolina. And you know, that's the gist of me and who I am and what I got going on right now. I try to keep a strong voice in my community about topics just like this, slaves. Not really into sports as much as I used to be. I grew up wanting to be a basketball player, but sickle cell kind of held me back from that. And me, I'm the type of guy where if I can't be on the court in action, then it's kind of hard to pay attention to the things that's going around unless we have topics like this on how Kaepernick, you know, stands up for the black community by kneeling, or how Russell holds out to, like, what you said, 4-16, and then get an extra $5-10 million deal. Those are the type of things I think will help propel the black community forward and just influence other people, you know, not just be pushed around as if we were slaves. Because in today's mentality, there's a lot of slave mentality still here in America when it's been over for almost 200 years.
Yeah. That's
so Pat, let me ask you this question, Pat. So, cause I had a question for Smoove earlier. I asked him if he was a millionaire right now, how much would he donate to North Carolina Central University, a historical black college? How much would he donate? Guess what this nigga said?
What he said?
This nigga said a fucking less than two sausage biscuits at McDonald's.
What?
That's what this nigga said.
Nah.
Only 2 sausage biscuits?
Not even $1.66. Nigga.
I'm gonna throw in a hash brown in there. I'm gonna throw a hash brown in there, man.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
So how much would you donate, my brother?
To be honest with you, bro, if I had $1 million right now, I wouldn't donate any to North Carolina Central. What I would do, and make sure you get this part right here, what I would do is take that, rotate it, flip it, make more money, invest it on how I need to.
There you
and
go.
then I would give it back to North Carolina Central. North Carolina Central is in the process of rebuilding buildings, buying blocks, creating new dormitories, that extra cash, that extra revenue. Imagine the things that any alumni, just not me, but any alumni could do if they had that same mentality. You know, the 2 sausage biscuits and hash brown ain't bad, but if you take $1 million can only go for so far. Back in the day, $1 million could raise 2 kids. Now I think it's like $3 or $4 million to raise 2 kids. So and like sending them to college and everything. So $1 million, I know I want something off the $1 million too. It's not going to do anything for my institution. But if I take it and I flip it and I invest it, then that's when me and my institution, we can talk numbers.
How about scholarships?
So right now I own my own scholarship. We call it the PAT scholarship. Scholarship built, and it's built for individuals who display their resilience in day-to-day life to get past tasks and become better people and help other people become better people. So I have that now. Of course, I would take some of that money and put it into that scholarship. And NCCU actually has other scholarships where, like endowments from alumni. I still wouldn't take too much of that $1 million and put it there because I think the $1 million would last it would have a much longer lifespan if I take it and invest it in other places. But off the top of that $1 million, because $1 million is a lot of money, I'd probably put maybe $50,000 to $100,000 somewhere in a good spot.
Okay.
For scholarships or for the PAT scholarship.
So I heard you mention, investments and all of that. I know my brother, he does trading. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. What kind of investments are you looking into, like real estate research, or what kind of investments you looking into?
So currently, right now, I am trying to get into the real estate. I was talking to my girl last week about actually investing into some duplexes. Stay in one, rent the other out, eventually rent both of them out, and then continue to have that extra income. But currently, I want to learn more about the real estate industry first.
Okay.
Before I get into that. But currently, my main investment is going to cannabis. So cannabis is not legal in North America, well, in the United States yet, but it is legal in places like Canada, the Midwest. So that's where I invest in my cannabis stocks. And I've been doing this for about maybe a year and a half, I'm going to say. It's been pretty rewarding, you know, where to put your money, how to put your money, when to put your money, and most importantly, what companies. Because some of these companies are new companies. Some of these companies only been a part of the stock exchange for maybe 2 years, if that. So just knowing how to evaluate that. And I've messed up a few times, but you have to have the cash and the courage to take that risk.
Yeah, that's very true. You know what, Pat? You definitely need to come back to Central and teach a class on investment, because I honestly think there needs to be a college course on like the whole financial scheme, the investments, and all of that stuff, man.
Yeah, and I agree with you. My old professor Kofi, he would be lit to hear you say that, man, because Kofi, you know, teachers, professors, they have guidelines. It's more relaxed than high school, but either way, you have guidelines. And certain things you can get to talking about in class that you can't, and that they leave up to the real world for you to find out. I took what I learned from Kofi's class and figured that out in the real world.
Word.
If I was able to go back and teach that at a university, any university, especially North Carolina Central, then I definitely would. And while I'm on campus and I engage and I speak with the students I still speak with, and the ones that they introduce me to, I make sure I share this knowledge, because just like I'm sharing it here, it'll reach somebody else the same way it would there.
Yeah, that's facts. Kofi the one, he the one with the dreads, right?
Nah, Kofi was bald head. Kofi was from Africa.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Kofi was cool, bro. I love Kofi.
He was in the business building?
Yeah, he was in the business building.
Facts. Yeah, I gotta holler at him.
Yeah, definitely go back and holler at Kofi. Kofi got a book and everything. I read his book. I forgot the name of it. It's been a while. It's been like 2 years. I bought it my freshman year, but my sophomore. I bought it my senior year when I was in his class. And I had to show some support. He had some good things in there, like the guts check, understanding where you put your money at. So actually getting those outside of class lessons that he couldn't or didn't have enough time in class to show me.
Word, that's dope. That's very dope.
Yeah, you was telling me about the 48 Laws of Power, right? You read that book, right?
No, I didn't read the 48 Laws. We had a discussion about it that I needed to get it out my Amazon cart, but I still haven't gotten it out my cart yet.
I gotta get that out of the cart,
Come
man.
on, Pat.
Yeah, I got to get that out my cart.
Yeah, that's.
But when I get it, I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna call you.
Oh yeah, definitely gotta have that discussion. I'm gonna try to audio book that shit for a second time so I can get the full scope. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, niggas gotta start a book club.
Yes, niggas.
Book clubs aren't bad though. You know, I seen this. Y'all know Nipsey Pass. Of course, everybody know Nipsey Pass.
Right.
But
yeah,
they had this meme on Instagram that was going around, and it had Tupac, it had Nipsey, it had Ice Cube back in his younger days, and it had Dre. All four of them reading a book. Well, oh no, Snoop, not Dre, it was Snoop. And they had all four of them reading a book, and the caption of the meme was, "What America is scared of." You know, a black man with a book in his head. Yeah. So, especially millennials, you know, they might not understand. I had a roommate. He was 2 years. He's 2 years younger than I am. You know, he really just didn't understand the importance of reading. He could read, and he had he had some reading deficiencies growing up, which made him terrified of reading, which I understand. But in the same way, as a black man, you should feel proud to read, because just like in slavery, I mean, we couldn't read. They used to whip us for trying to read, just like we're trying to vote.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's start a book club. What's up?
All right, yeah,
Hey,
let's start that book club, man. What we gonna call it? What we gonna call it?
What we gonna call it?
Shoot, I'm gonna leave the names to y'all.
Yo, you got all the drip, bro. You gotta name the shit, bro. Come on.
I got the name and jump.
Yeah,
yeah. We gonna come up with a name for the book club, man. Probably something like, Black Readers.
Nah,
Hey, shoot. I join.
So Pat. So what do you? Okay, so since you're saying that as far as reading and education, how do you feel about the one and done deal with basketball?
One and done deal. Elaborate on that for me a little bit, bro.
So you know how like Zion Williamson, he's a freshman. He actually just what's the word? He's going to the NBA basically.
Yeah, he declared for the 2019 NBA draft.
There you go. Come on, Kyle.
Oh, so he declared? I heard he was holding out.
No, he declared.
Okay.
So how do you feel about freshmen coming into college, that whole system? Freshmen just coming in for 1 year and then declaring for the NBA. Do you feel like that's enough time, that's enough education for them to make an impact if basketball didn't work out?
I'm gonna be honest. Trying to look at it from their shoes, like trying to, and looking like at Kobe, LeBron, straight out of high school, and then them putting that rule there that you got to go to college first. I think it's okay. It may not be enough education, but at the same time, education is something that you can always come back to. And that's the beauty of knowledge. Like, you can always come back to knowledge. You can always, knowledge is a process, is a lifelong process. To get a shot to go to the NBA is not. I think it's up to the player. I think it should only be solely up to the player on whether or not they continue to move forward and go to the NBA, the one and done deal, or stay in school. I think that's up to them, and they got a lot of different stipulations that come with it, like where they come from, how they was raised, what that chance could do to their family, opposed to what another 3 years in school could do. I got this chance right here, right now, and as a part of millennial generation, they're gonna take that. This is here. I'm gonna get this now because I don't see it being here later.
Right. I 100% agree with that because these kids, they got different circumstances growing up, and that one ticket to the NBA may be the start of the start of opening up different gates to education. It doesn't necessarily have to be the college system. You can go to the NBA, get money, and then you have money for access to the knowledge, access to the libraries and all that stuff.
Exactly.
And then your family's going to be straight.
Yep.
So
so many other people. So you're exactly right.
Yeah, I don't even mind these athletes going straight out. Even if they took the rule away, if they come straight out of high school to the NBA, that's fine with me still. That's still fine with me.
I do think that anybody should get that 1 year of college experience though. So I think that rule is great.
Word.
But it's something about being in college for a year that changes your lifestyle, especially if you're not from, especially if you're a first generation college student.
Are you a first generation?
Yeah, I'm first generation.
I'm second generation.
I'm first. Hey, that nigga Gina's second generation.
Hey, shout out to my mom. She's the smartest human that I know. She's got a master's.
Facts.
Okay.
That's tough.
Hey, I fuck with my mom heavy, as everybody else do. but so Pat.
Yes, sir.
If you wasn't thriving to be a president of the United States because you had the potential to be. Would you be? About. You said what?
I said that's what I'm talking, bro. Let's speak that into existence,
there
bro.
There you go.
Yeah. You. When I say this brother here is just open hands, like just help, just willing to help. Patrick is the guy for help. Regardless of what you're going through, he's willing to help. So this like, and then that's not even talking about his intelligence level. This shit beyond mine. I ain't gonna speak for Kai, but I'm just intimidated right now with the intelligence that's going on in that atmosphere over there. But enough of that. But what I'm saying is, if you wasn't thriving to be a president, would you mentor athletes to kind of bring them, like to say the one and done, so to speak, bring them back to the education, back to that reading, you know what I'm saying, that the importance of strengthening your mind outside of strengthening your physicality? Would you be willing to do something like that?
Oh, definitely, bro. I think I would enjoy that too. Like I spoke on earlier, I grew up wanting to be a basketball player. My mom, she was dangerous on the court. Still is too. I think if you push her too far. But like that's where I got my game from her, my uncles, and sickle cell throughout school. It just slowed me down. But just education, knowledge was something it was always in my back pocket because of that intelligence that you speak on. And me, I always knew, like, well, okay, if I can't go to school and play ball, if I can't go to the league and play ball, then I can always be a brainiac somewhere else. And that's something that can never be taken away from me. So to teach them that same thing, and that's a hard battle. That's an uphill battle, especially after you've had drilled in your mind for so many years. Oh, you can be the next Jordan, or you can be the next Kobe, or you can just be great in general. You can be your own person on the court, and especially African American males, they grow up clinging to this because that's all they think and never told that they can be. So to bring guys back to reality, to let them know, okay, nah, you can't, not just to let them know, but to actually teach them that you can be more than a baller. You can go to school, you can be king of a university, you can fight sickle cell disease. Like, you got so much more ahead of you than just this ball. I would definitely take that on.
So fellas, I have an opinion, right? Opinion about college. College is beautiful, and it also can be kind of stressful at the same time. So do you guys think college prepares you enough for the outside world?
Patrick?
Okay. Okay. I'm going to say college gives you the opportunity for you to prepare yourself for the outside world.
Okay.
I think high school prepares you enough for college. Now, breaking that down a little bit more is, in college they tell you day one, no one's holding your hand here, no one's gonna make sure you get this info. You got to take that initiative on your own.
Right.
And in college, I think that's what separates people from, just going through college because this is what my mama said to do, right, or this is what the people in the community said to do, opposed to those who graduate college and then go for everything that they did in college. Like, they maintain that initiative. And throughout college, that's all it's about. It's about initiative. Me, looking at the statistics and the average, keeping it to the African American population outside of African American males, looking at that and not knowing that, just thinking, oh, because I'm in college, this is going to work out. That's not how it happens. Like, you got to make it happen. And that's the liaison between it all. Like, someone needs to, not someone, we all need to teach our African American people that you have to make it happen, because while you're here, nobody else is going to make it happen.
Exactly.
And if you miss that gap, then college is a setup, because then you'll graduate college, or eventually graduate college or drop out, being in the same predicament as you was in the 12th grade with just a lot more experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I completely agree with that, because, like, my opinion about college, I mean, it was kind of a cynical opinion, but it was more towards, like, I said, like, I used to, you know, I talked with my brothers, and, like, my brother, he graduated from Temple University. Shout out to my brother, graduated from a Philly school. Hey, but like, when we was talking about college, we basically came to the conclusion that, like, college keeps you in it's basically high school number 2. It's just, the only difference is, you know, you live on campus and you go into class with the other students and stuff like that. It's basically just a high school number 2. You get a degree, just like how you get a high school diploma. But it kind of stops you from being an adult. Like, say somebody graduates from high school and they start work straight out of high school, and then the next person from high school, they go to college. That person that goes to college is still kind of a kid in college, you know, going to parties and hanging out. And then that person, the other person that goes to work straight after high school, they're experiencing the real world right then and there. So they getting that experience of the cold, harsh world before that college student that's experiencing a whole college world bubble of fun. That's my spill on it.
I agree with that. I like college kind of delays it.
Yeah.
But college is set up in a way where it's supposed to delay it, but at the same time expose you to other opportunities so you can take advantage of it. That
exactly.
You can already, like, you're not exposed to the cold, harsh world. You can handle that harshness.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say, I'm on the side of college. I feel like if it wasn't for college, I want to meet you two niggas. First and foremost, and I feel like, to be even more specific, a traditional black college like a Central, North Carolina Central, UNCC, you know, or, you know, A&T or whoever else you want to say, you know, I feel like a traditional black college help, you know, black people, especially the ones who kind of feel lost, I was like the nerdy type, even though I fit in with everybody because I was an athlete, but I was more on the nerdy side. But I learned my culture in college. I was around the people who was like me. I met smart individuals who was of the culture like you two individuals. Like, and they didn't have to be the nerdy type. You could just be as cool as a fucking cucumber, but be smart as fuck. And I learned that going to college. So I felt comfortable in my skin.
I agree with that. See, and that's the opportunity. It's an opportunity to be here on the phone tonight with y'all too. See, there's an opportunity for all of that. And I mean, I'm saying I agree with you. It's just whether or not you're gonna take advantage of those opportunities. And if you're not taught to see the opportunities coming from high school, then they're gonna be hard to recognize when you get to college.
Right.
I 100% agree with that. 100%.
Yeah, it's all about what you do with your opportunities given to you.
So I'm gonna say that again.
Yeah, it's all about what you do with the opportunities given.
Exactly. If you don't do nothing with the opportunity, then you won't go nowhere. My professor, one of my professors, Miss Deborah Brain, I had an internship in her office for fall semester 2014, and it had this block in her room with a frog on it, and it says "jump at every opportunity." And I looked at that for a semester straight every morning, and that kind of drilled in me like, even if it's not an opportunity, make it one.
Right.
And everybody has the power to make their own opportunities, because it's like with the whole white versus black thing. Like, we can't get the whole pie, so we want a piece of it. But you can create your own pie and share the pieces of that pie with other people around you.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. That's such a great analogy too. Because that's
I
what
just learned that.
that's what we need to start doing as blacks, man.
Oh yeah.
But if y'all done with the whole college thing, I would like to get on a basketball topic real quick.
Oh yeah, what you got?
Yeah, so you know the NBA playoffs started, and these teams is fighting real hard. I want to shout out to my team, the Brooklyn Nets, for winning.
For getting blown out, game 2.
It don't even matter. They won game 1 against the 76ers. Now, I feel like the Nets are a sleeper team. They may it may be a Cinderella story. They may reach the second round. I don't know. But the 76ers, I feel like, great starting 5, but they don't have a strong enough bench to just blow past the Nets, which is why the Nets won in game 1. Yeah.
So let me. I think on the behalf of everybody listening, we don't give a fuck about your niggas.
Hey.
Alright? Them niggas ain't got no star. Them niggas got blown out second game. You're lucky the first game. That's all that matters.
Nah. See, look,
okay?
we're
you ain't going far in the playoffs.
We are a good landing spot for 2 max free agents to come to us and play for the Brooklyn Nets and win some NBA final championship rings.
Yo, Pat, how you feel about playoff NBA and regular season NBA?
Oh, playoff NBA definitely is. I think that's the whole reason to watch the NBA, honestly, because these guys, they go like their intensity levels go like times 10. Playoff season is a whole nother season. And I want to see the best in people, especially basketball. I was leaving Buffalo Wild Wings, and I saw Houston and Utah play tonight. Houston had them up like about a 20-point lead before halftime. Like, the intensity, the drive that won it, the drive to win it is just different.
Right. And
so
go ahead.
That's what I see. That's what I see in the playoff versus regular season. Even though regular season is like a preempt to get there, like for the teams that actually make it there, because I'm an LA fan, and to know that LA didn't make it, it kind of hurt me. Even though that I'm not a LeBron fan, because I want to see that intensity.
I got a few questions for you. Then, if you're a Lakers fan, I didn't know this. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so you want me to go coach or player first, Patrick?
Let's go coach first.
Okay, so how you feel about this nigga getting already signing a deal with Sacramento before leaving the facility of the Lakers? How you feel about that?
Who that?
Luke Walton.
Lord have mercy. See, I'm actually I like Luke Walton. I was a fan of Luke Walton when he was a player. Now, for him to do that in the same state, that Like that he already a coach in. I feel like it was some internal stuff that's going on.
Yo, Pat, not even the same state. He didn't even leave the Lakers facility.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, I feel like it's some internal stuff going on that I don't know about for real. Cause it like that's dirty. Like just if that's all I saw, that's dirty. But just seeing Luke play and hearing him speak before, I don't know, I just feel like it's some inside stuff going on. If it's some inside stuff going on, then I mean you got to get out of there. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be nowhere that you want it or don't feel comfortable.
Now, sticking with Coach, now taking that question and making a bigger picture, I mean, we've noticed in all sports that black coaches don't get the proper respect, and say to their counterparts, white coaches, basically. So with him signing so quickly before, coming to separation with the Lakers, do you feel like whether it's NBA coaches, NFL coaches, or any black coaches, do you feel like they get the raw end of the deal when it comes to shit like that?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Because like who?
Like Mark Jackson with the Warriors before Curry got there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, so just speaking on the topic, like in general, bro, definitely. When skin color and power comes into play, because when you're a coach of a team or an owner of a football team, you have power, and then you have money to back up that power, and it ain't but so much power that white people want us to have, whether you're for blacks being great, they just don't want us to be greater than them. So, or whether you're making this white a lot of money, they just don't want you to be making more money than them. So it's all about how a black man or how a black coach or NFL owner, how they always, I think they're intimidated by us and the things that we can do as a race if we were in the positions that they were. And now with the legal system, quote unquote, we're supposed to be able we're supposed to be in the same politics and the same game as them. But we have certain constraints, and business is one of the biggest players in politics that keeps the black man suppressed, or the black coach, or the black player suppressed from obtaining these type of goals. See, like LeBron, I think LeBron could be like an excellent, especially because he's loved. But LeBron is too much of a player for, I think, black coaches. For white owners or white coaches to even worry about LeBron, because he loves the game too much, and they know that. But I would love to see LeBron on the sidelines one day coaching or owning his own team. I think we can make big moves then.
Do you feel like LeBron is there for basketball, or do you feel like he's there for the off the court move?
Oh, off the court moves, definitely. Like LeBron is a great player. I'm not a LeBron fan at all, but he's amazing on the court. But I respect him as a black man doing what he has to do outside in his community, all of that good stuff. Like he's definitely there for what he can do outside. I do think he loves the game, but not as much as what the game does for his community and the people around him.
Now I notice you keep emphasizing the fact that you're not a LeBron fan.
Yeah, because I feel like one of y'all don't like that.
Yo, I'm a LeBron fan to the day I die, man. This man, not only for his basketball play, but just for the person he is, man. I just feel like a lot of kids is watching him, and he, like, just like how kids was watching Jordan, they felt like, I want to be like Mike. not even just basketball. You'd be like Mike in other ways. And like LeBron has literally like instilled a lot of great influence in myself. So I don't know. Like for people to say I'm not a LeBron fan, I don't know. Is it hate or is it just the basketball play?
It's just the basketball part. That's why I kept emphasizing like I'm not a LeBron fan on the court.
Facts.
I'm a LeBron fan off the court.
Okay.
Like I said, and that's what I was saying. I even gave him his props on the court. Like he's very amazing. Like it's hard to stop LeBron when he comes through there. He's just not my favorite player or a player that I wouldn't go for on a one-on-one. But him as a man off the court.
Let's stop there then, Pat. Who is your favorite player and who is your player for one-on-one?
Oh, definitely the Black Mamba all day, every day.
Word. I like that pick.
Yeah, definitely the Black Mamba all day, every day. You know,
So-
I mean, go ahead.
Niggas is out here saying that James Harden is a better scorer than the Black Mamba.
See, with all these different rules and regulations these days, in this era he might, but if you put Harden in Kobe's era, definitely not.
Yeah, I can agree to that. The hand checking and all of that. He not getting as many fouls.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, he is producing for this era though. Like he is that shooting guard for this era.
Mm-hmm.
But
Harden is like that. I like Harden. Like I'm actually a fan.
Right. Like
So let's say if Harden in this era who gets the hand checks and the walks and the whatever else, and the Kobe in his era who gets all the calls, who will win?
Oh, definitely Kobe. You can't do nothing with that man. That man 6'6", damn near 260 some pounds.
Yeah, I'm going with Kobe. I'm going with Kobe on that one.
I mean, Harden is 6'5" and heavier than Kobe.
Is he?
Nah.
Yes.
See, but talent and experience, it'll take you a long way.
Kobe had that chip on his shoulder, man. That chip is that's that 1 inch that's better than I gotta give it to Kobe, man. Like, cause he's gonna bleed on that court. I know James Harden's gonna show up, but I just feel like there's that extra chip that Kobe has that will win games.
Like that, I'm not going to stop. I'm here. It's game 1. So in reality, it's game 1 playoffs. And Kobe mine is game 7 every game.
Every game. And
that's the difference.
So Pat, who is your top 5 NBA all time? Top 5.
Ooh, wow. If
1
they
to
don't
5.
like that, 1 to 5. All right, give me AI for at my 1. Give me Kobe at my 2.
We're talking positions.
Give me.
Hold on, Pat.
Okay.
For our listeners, we're talking positions. We're not talking from 1 to 5 in chronological order. We're talking positions.
Point guard, shooting guard, small forward, and etc.
Yeah. Okay. I still want AI at my 1. I still want AI.
So wait, what were you talking about, Pat?
No, I was going in order. I was going to pick my top 5 teams.
Yeah, he was picking his team.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so AI still at the 1, Kobe at the 2.
You gotta put Brian there, man. At 3. Come on, man.
I was really about to go with Barkley, bro.
Woo!
I was really about to go with Barkley, man.
Right. Barkley?
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really about to.
Why Barkley over LeBron?
Let the man finish his 5 first. Damn it, damn.
All right, go ahead.
My 5 center, I want Howard. And the 4 power forward. Who the power forward?
Yo, what?
Hold the comments to the end.
Who's the power forward? I couldn't put Bron in the power forward, could I? He played that
Duncan?
position.
Tim Duncan?
Yeah.
No, but not Ben Wallace. No, he played center. Aldridge.
Malone.
Well, since you said Ben Wallace, I would actually take Ben Wallace as my 5. Like Ben Wallace 5, and then let me get the 3. I still want Charles as my 3, so I'm missing my power forward.
It's kind of hard with power forwards. They got Malone. It's hard with power forwards.
Yeah. Paul Gasol. All day, Paul Gasol.
Okay.
Really? Okay,
yes, all day.
You're a Lakers fan, so yeah, I get it.
Oh, you said I get it.
I get it.
All day, man. All day.
Okay.
I want Paul at the 4.
So I'm surprised you didn't have Jordan in there. So how about your power ranking as, no particular, well, actually actual order, power ranking 1 to 5, don't matter the position, whatever. Power ranking 1 to 5. Boom. Let's go.
Power ranking. 1 to 5, no position. Chauncey Billups. I want Billups.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I want
Detroit? Oh,
yeah, I want Billups. I still want my man. I want my man Wallace up there too. Billups, Wallace, and actually, Ray Allen. Get my man Ray.
Okay, he did win them that championship.
Yeah. Oh, Irvin. Cannot forget Irvin. Irvin's smooth with it. And last but not
Cosmo's twin.
It was who twin?
Cosmo's twin.
Oh,
Kyrie.
I'm weak. I forgot. Last dude. Paul Pierce.
Word. That man said he was better than D Wade.
Paul Pierce. It's just how he's on the court. Like Pierce is his mentality. Like it's all about scoring is cool and that clutch is cool, but it's like who's gonna take over this game? Who's gonna win this game?
True.
D Wade was like that too.
D Wade was like that.
Come on.
Go ahead, bro.
Come on now. D Wade, he was the truth. No pun intended. He was the truth when he was with Shaq. And Shaq, you know how Shaq, he was in the back end of his career. He's 7'1", he overweight, getting injured. D Wade stepped into that leadership role when they mattered. In that finals when they beat the Mavs in that 06 season. I remember this shit. I was 6th grade. I remember this shit. Man, that was a magical moment. And even a bigger shout out, the fact that D Wade wasn't even a shooter. He was just making shit happen.
Yeah, he was.
And G, let me tell you, let me just like put some like a ringer on that. It's all about relationships. You see, like the game, and I think especially viewed from a TV, like people all they see is skill and raw talent, what they think players should be doing. But it's just like, okay, if I know Wade, because Kobe and Shaq did the same thing. I know I got people looking at us. We forming a relationship. He injured. He hurt. I'm not going to let him go like this. And that's the thing with LeBron. LeBron and Wade had a relationship, so it's easy to connect on the court. But you can see when
LeBron. That was before LeBron.
Exactly, but I'm using LeBron and Wade's relationship while he was at Miami. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like when they was there, you could see that they got a good relationship. So it's easy to feed off one another, to go to the championships a few times, do our thing, bam. But you can see when he get to LA, Like, okay, you are an amazing player. What's making you not click here? The relationship. Same thing coming back to Cleveland the first few games when he was at the Heat. Like, how did he lose that game until they got to speaking and he got comfortable? Like, the relationship was still there. So I think the game, especially with the players on the same team, is more about the relationship than just raw talent. My power rankings were regardless. Like, I see these guys like Kobe. Kobe is the perfect example. Regardless who on my team, why they on my team, and how much they getting paid, we getting there.
Right.
And that's what wins games. Like, that's what takes people to the championship.
Oh, okay. So is that why you're not necessarily a basketball fan of LeBron on the court?
Bam.
I see. Okay.
Well, I have no choice but to respect it because you was a way better basketball player than I was on the court, so I have to take that into consideration, sir.
Now, have you guys heard of, Tiger Woods? He won his 5th green jacket. What is it called? The Masters, the Open, or something like
Masters,
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Masters. And, when he won this 5th green jacket, I was thinking to myself, I was like, if you're an athlete and you get into some trouble or whatever, all you have to do for the people to forgive you is win. Y'all remember that time when Tiger Woods, he was cheating on his wife and whatnot?
And the DUI, he went into the mailbox and shit.
All that.
All that shit.
This year...
that time he disowned his own people. Yeah, I remember all that.
Exactly. Now, he won his 5th green jacket and all of that went away. All he had to do was win.
I got a hot take on him not owning his blackness.
What's that, G?
Okay, so I feel like maybe throughout his childhood, I think his dad played a huge role. Of course, I feel like his dad played a huge role in that. And then I feel like not only his dad played a huge role, I feel like his own our people, black people, didn't accept Tiger Woods. I feel like as he's growing up, I feel like black people was calling him my Uncle Tom, was kind of ruling him out of the culture. So he felt pushed to go to the white culture and go to other cultures because we kind of pushed him out because we, back in that, or even now, we kind of push out the quote-unquote Uncle Toms, so to speak. And I felt like his dad had a big part in him being a part of that, getting into those country clubs to be able to play golf, which is why he showed up on that, late night show playing putt or whatever at 4 years old. I feel like his dad had a huge role in that. Then we just kind of, his dad gave the black people the alley-oop, and that black people slam dunked it as far as why he don't accept black culture. And I feel like that's why he currently do not accept being black.
Go ahead.
Do we know that he doesn't identify as black?
No, he said that. He said that.
Oh, okay.
Way back in like 2005 when he won, last time he won.
Wow.
Yeah, like he shunned us. He shunned us. And I got someone that have you done.
You said what again?
I said he shunned us, and I got something on what Gene just said after you done.
Oh, yeah, nah, I had nothing to say. That's all I had to say. Go ahead.
Okay, so my thing to that was, Gene, that very well could be true. That I'm not denying that at all. My take on it though is just like we were talking about a few minutes ago with the money. Like everything magically disappeared because now you won a few titles and you got your master's code, but you done made people a lot of money somewhere. That's why everything is forgiven. Uh-huh. The question on the table is now, would you rather, because when you don't have that money and when you just not in the same position, would you rather have those people there for you because of that money and what you're doing for them, or like your people, regardless of what they say and how those people may say it? You got rappers out here making songs about Tiger Woods, encouraged being golfers because of Tiger Woods, not just in their area, but beyond. That's actually looking up to him. I would rather have that and know that I have my people, whether it's outside of that area that I grew up in and that shunned me away from my black culture, knowing that I can go to North Carolina or Florida and meet some more black people who gonna love me, opposed to these people everywhere who's not gonna love me if I'm not making them money or winning titles or getting a master's coat. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get exactly what you're saying.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
big.
a rebuttal.
Say it again.
I have a rebuttal.
Hey, yep. Bam. Yep.
So my thing is, well, I'm playing devil's advocate because I can't speak in that aspect. But if we're looking at it from Tiger Woods' perspective, because I mean your perspective, you've always been hip in the black community. My perspective, I ain't always been. I don't know if I ever been hip in the black community, but since college I've been hip in the black community. So, boom. I can't speak from Tiger Woods, who's went through, let's say, 20 years prior to him getting to the PGA Tour, like officially. I can't speak for him. I don't think that he was accepted by the black community for his first 20 years of life. And I think that on top of the fact that your strongest father figure, which was your actual father, also played a role in you not accepting black culture.
Okay. But here's what I'm gonna say though. I feel like it goes back to, like, you know how the people say bitches ain't shit or niggas ain't shit. If you put that energy out there, you're still gonna get that energy back that the niggas ain't shit or bitches ain't shit. But if you put out, like, if you have faith that, you know, whatever you're trying to go for is going to come back to you in a positive way, then you're going to be received in the positive way. All he had to do, like, he's a grown man. All he had to do was own his blackness and only focus on the black people who support him and have love for him, rather than just shunning the whole black, everybody black. Because that just don't make no sense.
Exactly. Because I didn't tell him that I didn't like him or that I didn't support him. But when he said, "Oh, I don't identify as black," or "Those are not my people," man, I'm looking at you. I see that you black.
Right.
Like, that made me feel some type of way. But you call yourself not because of what these people like. It's just like somebody blaming you for everybody else's issues. You ain't do that to them.
Right.
Yes, I mean, I support that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I support it.
It's tricky.
Yeah, it's very tricky because it's sad because he the most famous golfer I know, and he's black. That should be a good thing for the black community.
Don't tell him that, though. Don't tell him that.
But and that's the thing. The only reason why we're talking about golf right now is because of who? Tiger Woods.
I can tell you another golf.
Like, I mean, they was talking about little McElroy or whoever the fuck he was for a little bit, but nobody is ever gonna be, to our culture, a Tiger Woods. And our culture is the culture now.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Like, golf is only being talked about today because of who? Tiger Woods. He's 43 years old.
Not old at all.
Exactly. So that's my thing.
Yeah,
shout out to him.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say shout out.
It really sucks. It really sucks, man. But you know, at least we got the Serena and Venus holding down tennis for us, though.
Venus, did she retire like before Serena?
I don't know, but she held it down. They held it. The only tennis players I knew was them two, man.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Honestly, bro, them still the only two that I know.
Same. And then, same. And then Serena held it down because she just got thick. Well, I mean, I don't know if she been thick or just got thick, or I don't know how that happened. But that just, for whatever reason, just held it down.
Hey, man, she's married with a kid now. Let's not, you know what I'm saying? Let's not put that.
Okay, Cougar. Okay, let's not act like Cougars are not out here. Okay, fuck you, fuck you. Okay, fuck you.
Nah, she definitely, yeah. Thick is the word if you know what I'm saying, describing the body. But yeah. On to the next topic, though, man. I already talked about the Nets, the best team in the league.
On to the next topic. All right, let me check it out. Yo, Pat, what you got to talk about, man? I know you got something to talk about. What's up?
I know you got something. That's funny. Man, it's so many different things out there going on in the world to really talk about.
Yeah.
This election coming up, for one. Whoever hears it, I definitely want to urge them to go vote. And do your research before you vote. Don't just go out there filling out circles, man. Like, it's too much going on today to just go in there filling all circles just to get a sticker talking about some I vote. And regardless of how many complications that they put in your way, especially college students, because from my understanding, they're taking some of the voting machines off of colleges, so that they'll have to go across town. You know, some freshmen don't drive because schools have policies that you can't have cars on your freshman year. So whatever the hell going on about that, man, you find a way to go vote and you plan accordingly. During voting season, that's a time for you to express yourself through larger images and larger voices. So I just want to urge people to do that because we not in the shape right now. Every vote really counts for real.
So Pat, okay, so I'm not gonna speak for Kai, but for me, since Obama, I haven't been a voter. Okay.
Vote.
So tell me why I should vote.
Tell you why you should vote?
Yes.
The same, pretty much the same thing I just said. Because it's a way for your voice to be heard through a larger platform, through other people who share the same interests and concerns as you do. Like, if you don't vote, there's no way to hear that. There's no way to say that you was a part of that movement or a part of that change. And even if the change don't happen, you can say, I tried. Instead of being like, I can't really say I voted or I couldn't give my effort because, shoot, people can lose off of one vote. You don't think it's possible because there's so many people out here. But it means shit is very likely it can happen. Like, your vote plus who you talking to, like your subgroup and their subgroup, could change the outcomes of a political election, will change so many people's lives. And something that big, we don't see us being that small having that impact, but I say you do. And I say you at least deserve it to yourself and your ancestors who fought that battle, and you standing on their shoulders, whether you like the political outcomes or not, to go ahead and own that. And the way I think of it, because I vote, but I ain't gonna say I like to go vote or take the time out to go vote. But at the end of the day, I know I'd rather stand on my feet and try to voice my opinion than to be on my knees and have to adjust to the changes that I ain't have a say.
Now, Pat. Now you see the difference in that first response and that second response, right? You add a little flavor to that second response. Add a little flavor to it. You got to the black heart in that second response. I hear you.
Alright, so shoot, when election time come through, I'm gonna be sending you a message, bro. You vote, I'm gonna need to see a sticker and everything.
We're gonna roll up together. We're gonna roll up.
Hey,
Pull up. All right. Yeah.
Pull up. Alright, sound like a plan.
Now, do you have in mind somebody you liked who's running at the moment? Like, do you kind of get on board with their saying or what speeches they whatever?
I'm still doing my research because the Democrat, in my eyes, right now, the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, they both got work they got to do. Right. And right now, it's still a time where I can just do my research, and it's like doing research on who you want to vote for, especially when you don't know them and these candidates just like they're just chosen and they make the ballot and all that stuff. Like, it's really like an assignment. You being in college and you doing a assignment that lasts not just a semester. It lasts like a whole nother year. So you got to stay up to them and see how other people view them. And that's currently where I'm still at right now, just trying to figure it all out. Where should my valuable vote go, and why should this candidate get my valuable vote?
Now, I heard about the there's an Asian Democratic candidate, and he what's his name? Don't
ask me.
Word, but he was on a Breakfast Club. he was on a Breakfast Club, and he was on different podcasts and whatnot. And he was saying that he wants to pass a law to where I think like once you turn 18 or something like that, you get $1,000 a month until you die. Now, don't quote me on that, but it's something around those areas.
Huh, that's interesting. What you getting $1,000 for is my first question. Like, just because you turn 18?
Yeah, I think just because you turn 18, and if you're a citizen, you get the $1,000. Because he's saying like a lot of young adults don't really have the finances or resources to even start to get some good income. I don't know. You gotta listen to that man speak. He breaks it down.
I'm gonna go research that. Even if that's true, I wouldn't go for it because that sounds like a political move right now. Because I think most of the voters are between the ages of 18 and 24.
Word.
But even if that's like isn't the case, or that's just like something he's saying, I think you shouldn't give anybody at that young of an age anything, because they have to figure it out themselves. Youngins from my hood that's 18, youngins that's from my hood at 18 years old, if somebody dropped them $1,000 check every month, yeah, they'll be blessed. They'll be grateful, all of that. But the thing that I would hate to go back to my neighborhood and other neighborhoods and see is their drive not being there. I love going home and seeing them like on their hustle, on their grind, because they thinking about a way to get it. Even if it ain't the right way, it counts that they thinking about how to get it, not somebody giving it to me.
I like that.
I have a counter to that though.
What
I'll say is, if you're 18 and active duty, shout out to my mom. She's retired now, but if you active duty, I feel like you should be able to get 1,000. What did you say, a month or whatever?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, if you active duty, you should. That's the least they could do. If you're active duty, you can't even drink yet, and yet you're putting your life on the line for this country. You should be able to get $1,000 a month.
Word. Okay.
I'll say that. Now, if you just a regular nigga in the hood just sitting around collecting a check, nah, fuck you. Don't know. You're not getting that. If you're active duty, I feel like you should get. If you're 18, I feel like you should get that $1,000 a month.
I feel that.
I feel like that's the least that could happen for a person who's putting their life on the line. Respect to them. I respect it.
Now, I don't know if that's concrete. I think that's what I heard from what he said, because I watched this interview a long time ago, So it's something in those realms.
I'm gonna go check that out in the morning.
Yeah, he calls it a universal basic income, and he's gonna break it down. So yeah, y'all gotta check that out.
If it's for military active duty, I can see that. If anything else, nah, niggas, go out and get a job. Don't be trying to flip bricks. No, just go out and get a job.
Flip burgers.
Find a Chick-fil-A. You know.
I mean, I ain't gonna say I'm opposed to either one. You just got to get it how you can, coming from with the different backgrounds. Like I don't really judge on people on how they get it or why they get it. How they get it is just go get it, and don't let nothing stop you. Because everybody ain't fortunate. But not even because I'm supposed to say that. That's real though. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom, she did that shit like 20, 21 years old, 2 kids, no dads around, welfare, all of that. Like right. my mom, she did what she had to do, and she gonna continue to do what she got to do. But at the same time, I can't fault nobody else if that's the only way they can do it with no high school diploma, because the system is built against you.
Right.
So you using the resources that they gave you to make a better outcome. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right.
You know, see, when you bring single mothers into it, now I reconstruct what I said.
Yeah, and see, and even with these single dads out here, you know, you got moms that don't want to see their dads because you got moms that want kids to see their dads because they hitting the joint up the street. But it's like, man, you can't fault that man for hitting the joint up the street when y'all not together. But he want to see his kids every day. Like it's things like that the system, and then she going to put you on child support because you want to see your kids every day, but she want to be despiteful because she don't want to see it. She want especially daughters. She want them to hate you just as much as she hates you, and that's childish. At the end of the day, that's taken away from that father son and father daughter relationship. And that's recreating a cycle. But the system has built that so you can do that. We stayed in Section 8 growing up. Like, my brother's dad, he couldn't stay with us. He wasn't supposed to stay with us. So, like, there's no father figure in the house right here. It's like 76% of kids that grow up without, 76 of African-American boys that grow up without a father figure in their life end up going to prison. My younger brother is headed there like in the next month. So it's the system. It's the system.
Where?
Yeah. So it's like you got to understand different parts of the system.
Hey,
yeah, you open my eyes up to that shit.
Yeah, man.
That was powerful.
Yeah.
Shit get real out here.
Yeah, prayers to you and your family, your brother, man.
I appreciate it. Brother tough. He gonna be all right.
Word.
Yeah, he gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, though. I definitely appreciate that, though. But I just wanted to give y'all. I just wanted some insights because you know what I'm saying, like, and like just like educating, saying that a lot of people don't know that. Who hear that? Just like y'all hear that, they start to rethink, like, oh shit. Man. And then personal testimonies, they go a long way, but.
Yo, Pat.
Service cut off.
Damn.
Y'all still with me?
Yeah. I hear you now. You cut off for like a whole 5 seconds.
All right, well, my bad. But, I mean, they teach you not to be ashamed and afraid of yourself like in sports. But a lot of kids that don't get that coming through sports, they grow up shameful and they don't want to share their stories and what they've been through. And me, that's something that college like taught me, and it taught me quick, like with sickle cells and stuff. That's why Dean already know. I definitely got something I can say, but I ain't always know how to say this.
Word. Yeah, that's facts, man.
That's some powerful shit. Cause just thinking about it today. You know, because I stay in Charlotte, and then my parents, my family, they stay in the suburbs of Charlotte. And, you know, my dad, you know, because I get, you know, a good haircut in the local barbershop that I stay at. they come. He bring my brother over here. My brother, he about to turn 12. So they bring him over here to get his hair cut at the same place I get it cut. And it was just today. My dad brought my brother. It was just like I had to get something from my dad, but it was just a great moment. Like it was my dad, me and him was just shooting the shit, and then my brother came out, finally got his hair cut and all that shit, dapped him up and all that. Like it was just a great moment, and then just hearing your story about your brother and stuff like that, it struck a chord, bro.
Hey, man, bro, I'm glad I strike it for you.
Yeah, that was powerful. That opened my eyes to something different than what I'm used to, and what I've seen in my years. So, thank you for that.
Oh, no doubt, bro. No doubt.
Yeah, man. People with backgrounds like Pat and other people, they be the best people to speak to because they've been through it all. You know what I mean?
The beauty about it all, bro, is to be able to say, "Oh hell yeah, I can keep going."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing stop me. Ain't nothing stop me yet. And when I do meet that challenge that stops me, I'm gonna appreciate it.
Right.
Yeah. Like I ain't gonna back down from it. I'm gonna appreciate it.
Yeah, man. You keep doing what you're doing, man, because this is definitely touching Gene's soul. He about to shed a tear over there. I'm about to shed a tear over here too, man.
Y'all got that's funny.
Yo, you laughing, bro?
But in front of all these people, man.
But that's facts, though, man. That's facts.
Man, I just want to charge y'all guys to do the same thing. And shoot, next time you see dude at the curb, don't look at him like he out here on the curb or something. Look at him like, oh shit, he got a baby at the crib to feed.
Right.
Yeah, he got a record. He got a record. Yeah. He can't get no job. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you he trying, man. I know he trying. They ain't just out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually seen a homeless person earlier. It was either earlier today or yesterday. I seen them help like a person in a wheelchair across the street. He always be on that same curve, like during my morning going to work and shit. I see that same dude, and like today, when I seen that, I wanted to give him $5 the next time I seen him, but I didn't build up enough. Like the next time I seen him, it was just like, damn, like it just wasn't the right moment. I just didn't have the same feeling, but I felt like I wanted to give him money for the first time after seeing that shit.
Yeah, and like the thing about homeless people, okay, and after this homeless when I'm done, because I promise you I can go out and I got to work in the morning. But the thing about homeless people is, man, my girl actually, she taught me this. Most homeless people, not all homeless people, but most homeless people are vets. And they come home from war with their mind like twisted and tangled. And they're not stable enough to get a job. But in the same capacity, they understand that they need some form of income and to live. But the safest way, and honestly, not just for them, but for the people they will be working around, they think in their mind is asking for it on the side of the street. It's minimal contact. I ain't got to worry about no bad memories. None of that. But there's supposed to be certain programs that the government sets up, or just state, whatever, comes up with to help rehabilitate these men and these women so that they can function in day-to-day society, just like when people come out of incarceration. And for like extended periods of time. And they're not doing a good job at that. That's why you have so many homeless people in America.
Word.
Yeah, man. When she taught me that, bro, it changed. I used to give when I could, but I mean, it changed my perspective, and I try to give especially every time I can now, and don't let her be in the car. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just about It's about helping to understand where the problems really come from.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, they ain't just out there, man. Who wants to be in the hot sun all day just because they don't want to go up here and get a cooking job?
Yeah.
Paying at least $8.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
$8.
But yeah, yo, give the people your information, man.
Yeah.
Where they can find you at.
He cut off for another 5 seconds.
Damn, that's crazy.
You gotta wait till he come back. Right when he about to leave. Man.
That nigga be on it, man.
Oh, my bad.
All right, boom. You back.
I'm back.
So yeah, just before you leave, just get the people your information, where to find you at, and all that good stuff, man.
So again, y'all, I am Patrick O'Miner. Follow me at IG at Pat Chronicles with a K. I just went over K. Shout to the day I die. Twitter, Pat_the man. Facebook, Patrick O'Miner Robinson. Y'all even check out my LinkedIn. Same thing, Patrick O'Miner Robinson. I'm a professional. And,
Right.
and that's it. Oh, Snapchat. I definitely be lit on the Snap.
Yeah.
At Pat Chronicles all day, every day.
Facts, man. That's good.
Hey, Pat, you forgot to send me the link, bro, so I can buy your shit, your attire, bro.
I ain't seen you that, bro.
Nah, you never sent it to me. I would have been bought that shit.
Bro,
Buy that shit today.
It's, you know what? I'm glad you didn't, because I'm tapping you the link right now, right? And I just had some new gear drop yesterday.
Hey.
So you have it. Like I just sent it to you right now.
Okay. I'm gonna send
If you order, because I know this weekend is Easter, you order before Friday, bro, I'm gonna have it shipped out to you. That way you have it hopefully by Easter Monday.
Okay.
Oh, no, you know what? Tell me your size right now. That way I go ahead and pack your box when I go back in there tonight. Ship it out tomorrow, and you have it for Easter.
Okay. So, what all you got? You got T-shirts, pants?
So I got some great joggers that just dropped.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Check the website out. And I want you to check the website out and let me know what you want. And then order it on the website. But text me and let me know, so that way I can go ahead and pack it tonight.
Cause I'm gonna get everything I'm just getting everything, bro. Cause I fuck with what you doing. I fuck with you.
Appreciate it.
And you already got the drip, so I already know it's gonna be swag.
Yeah, man. Wait till I drop these shorts, and then I'm about to have the ladies looking fly too. So if y'all got ladies or Jew joints y'all be messing with, put them on too.
Definitely, I got you.
This is what I'm talking about. Summer 2019, we going up.
Oh yeah.
We going up for real, bro.
Black wealth. You already know, man.
It's crazy.
Hey, well, I appreciate the support. Y'all hit me if I can do anything else. If y'all share the link, please share the link. Drop it anywhere. Direct me to the profile. Shop O'Miner Apparel. Oh, I'm also on Instagram at o.miner apparel. So they can also find me there. My brand there is inspired by sickle cell, but it relates to many other parts of life. Growing up without a father, it's the brand of what survivors wear. So whatever struggle you're surviving, I want people to share that with me. It just doesn't have to be related to sickle cells. It's inspired by sickle cells, because that's what helped me get through the other struggles in my life.
Word. I like that.
Yes. So y'all check that out.
Shout out to the future president. I thank you for finally joining us. Of course, you're going to be fashionably late because you're just a fashionable guy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. Thank you, my brother.
No doubt, bro.
You know, hey, we're gonna stay in contact, definitely, bro.
Most definitely, man. Get some sleep tonight. Get ready for work in the morning.
Definitely, bro. Y'all have a good night. Y'all let me know if I can help out in any other way.
All right.
Oh yeah, definitely, bro.
All right. Sound like a plan.
All right, later, man. Bro.
Later.
Hey, G, man.
What up?
I'm over here crying, man.
Really?
Nah, I'm not crying. But yo, Pat, He's definitely a good human on this planet Earth.
Oh yeah, man. Pat Collins.
All right. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Burg Bros podcast. We had our special guest Pat, and I'm here. You know, Kai Smoove. That was me and Gene and all of that good stuff. It was a great podcast episode. Just make sure you guys tune into the Instagram page. That's Burg Bros Podcast. And also tune into the YouTube. We have a Facebook page coming up soon. Make sure you guys tune into that as well. Thank you guys for listening. This is the Burg Bros Podcast.